Hey, midlife human, how are you doing? No, really, how are you doing? There is a lot going on. And I want to acknowledge that. I want to acknowledge, especially if you're somebody is sensitive to things outside of your own world, right? Like you have your own world of things that a lot is going on and a lot is changing. And as of this recording, there is, this humanitarian crisis going on in our country. There's with the hurricane and the storms that have wiped out half of a state, people that have lost their homes. We're in the middle of election season, or hopefully at the end of election season, but that is intense if it's something you care about. There are just the everyday things in our society that many of us are sensitive to. And then there's your own internal world. And I just want to acknowledge that you're not crazy. It is a lot to be with. And maybe if you come across this video and has stuck around this long, you'll just give yourself a chance to take a breath into it and just be with the intensity. I know this weekend I kind of got in a functional freeze mode. And my sister asked me, she was like, what's the trauma underneath that? And I think it wasn't any one event that kind of shut my nervous system down. Like you wouldn't be able to tell. And the fact that I was just scrolling on my phone all weekend. But I think there's like acute trauma. We can have something that happens in our life. And then there is like ongoing stressful pressure. And that wears in the same way that a drip of water can over time erode a stone, right? Like that kind of stuff. And we've all been going through it. Wherever you are in the world, I know that you have something going on. Plus, we're attached to these devices. And I'm so thankful for YouTube and meeting people from all over the world. Shout out to my over 40, over 50 people. And I just want to encourage you to not gaslight yourself. I wanted to express that I'm feeling some of this. Like it has me a little shut down. It doesn't feel big. I was trying to explain this to my sister yesterday, and it was almost like I was trying to give myself some giant reason. I'm not somebody who lost their house in this hurricane. I don't have family members dealing with that. Right now, my life is boringly brilliant. And it takes its toll. And so taking a moment to just be with your body, taking a breath in and listening to it. What does it want you to know? What does it need from you? Taking a moment to be with any feelings that come up, any sensations. It's almost surrendering to what is. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up. It means stopping resisting. And a lot of times in the just being with of what is, when we can create some connection with that instead of trying to control it, when we can create some connection with that, then we can as soon as the connection is established, there is an internal softening that happens. But we've been taught to try to control these things, control how we feel, control how we think, change our thinking, shove down the emotions, instead of just doing something to be with. And then move through. Yeah. Thanks for spending time with me today.